Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to another video on this channel, and today's topic is the really exciting topic, which is Apple car, Sony car. When we hear about this, it feels like the new era is coming. It's just down the road. Apple car, how it feels like. It really feels great. But in this video, we are not going to discuss when it's gonna come out, whether it will come out, or when are we going to see a Sony car on the road. We are not discussing that. In this video, we are going to discuss why is there even such thing like an Apple car or Sony car. I know Sony car prototype is already out, but why there are such expectations of Apple car. So just for the start, let's just talk about a little bit of the automobiles. The automobile industry is actually changing with the advanced electronics in them these days. Electronics are what making them more efficient. Electronics are what making them fully loaded with the features, and they are making all the difference. When we buy a car, we look for what are the features in it. Very few people knows the difference of having a good engine, but a lot of people knows the difference of having great features inside a car. Electronics have become an integral part of our lives. We use phones daily, AirPods, laptops, tablets, and after all of these products, if we think about what is the next big daily driver in our lives, it is your car, which you use to commute to the work or for other essential things. But the moment we step inside a car, those great electronics and their fluid aesthetics, we just lose on them. It feels like we have entered from a high-tech world into a world which is a bit behind from the exponentially growing world outside. And this gap now needs to fill up. People really want great tech inside their car as well. And the good news is, with the advent of EV, this is now possible. It is not only possible now to focus on this other part of automobile, the electronics part, it is also possible to incorporate that part into a vehicle. Traditional automobile engines, they occupy a big space, and a lot of the research goes into making those engines more efficient. But with the EV, it is now possible to move the big part of the focus to the electronics part. How to make the electronics part more great, or how to make more great electronics inside a car so that your vehicle feels like the next great thing in the world. For example, the recent most demanding feature of every person is a bigger screen inside their car. And which are those companies which put really great or good screens in our hands? You know who they are. So from this point, it's getting a little bit clear why Apple or Sony car make some sense. But let's just dig more into it. So we completely know that electronics have taken over us, and we want it. And Sony and Apple are one of those big companies which have tremendous research in this part. Now these two companies, Apple and Sony, they don't need to make traditional engines. And when there is no need of making a traditional engine for a car, as I've said before, a big focus can be moved to the other things, which is the electronic part of a vehicle. And these giants, they are like pro in it, because the basic point remains the same: to make the electronics which are more user friendly, or which provides more comfort to the user. And this is what these companies are doing with their AirPods, with the phones, with the tablets, with the laptops. And if they ever make an EV, the only difference would be they will be making it as per what is desired in the vehicle. And I'm pretty sure they both are really good in forecasting or seeing what is desired by a consumer when it comes to electronics. Another take on this is actually the role of voice assistants in our life. We all like voice assistants. A lot of people love them. Google Assistant, Apple Siri, Amazon Alexa, and some people really love them and use them as well. And the current voice assistants in the automobile industry, they're really not good. They are not as advanced as these companies are. Now, I know Sony doesn't have a virtual assistant, but Apple does, and that's where it makes sense for an Apple car also to exist. It would really feel great to say while you're driving, make call for me, text this person, and when it goes in one go and in a perfect manner, it just gives a feel that we are now an advanced civilization. And there is no question that Apple cannot make a good voice assistant, or these consumer electronic companies cannot make such. Just think about it, that you're driving and you say, "Hey Siri, play music." How does that feel? I mean, just thinking about it, it really feels great. So that's all which I think. I think that there is a big advantage to these electronic companies like Apple and Sony if they want to enter the EV market, and that's why there is a possibility of asking why Apple car, because they can. And when we think about putting the electronics in a vehicle, the potential of these companies is really great, because if they can fit such a great tech in phone, just think about what they can do in whole car. So this is all what about I think, and that why Apple car or Sony car would even exist. Let me know what do you think about it, and like, share and subscribe please, and thank you.